Alright, I have to think of a new video idea, because I have to get famous now. I'm graduating college soon, and I don't want to get a real job. Jake Paul! Yeah, I know it's the cliche commentary YouTuber thing to talk about Jake Paul, but he has like rebranded his content in the last few weeks, and it's very weird. So, Jake Paul is the worst. We all know this. I mean, you can do a whole list of the worst things that Jake Paul has ever done. Actually, I'm pretty sure Watch Mojo did one of those. His whole thing was that he had kid followers, and that's kind of what people always gave him crap for, because he set like a really bad message to kids. Which, yeah, he did. He's the worst. I've said this already. He's been having Riley Reid in a lot of his videos. And if you don't know who Riley Reid is, you're lying. She's an adult film star. And if you're a girl who doesn't know who Riley Reid is, ask your boyfriend. And if he says he doesn't know who she is, break up with him. Which I had noticed Riley had appeared in a lot of Logan's stuff, because I follow Riley Reid on Twitter. Don't judge me. Honestly, I understand for like the purposes of her, because like Jake Paul's super famous, you know? There's no reason for her not to do these things. And if I've learned anything from following Riley Reid on Twitter, she likes to hook up with famous people that a lot of people hate. Like there was a picture I think I saw on Twitter of her smoking a blunt off of Lil Dicky's toes. I just feel like this is so weird for Jake Paul though, because a year ago, didn't he have like a literal kid in Team 10? Am I just remembering that wrong? I don't know. I've never seen a full Jake Paul video, if I'm being honest. Well, that's a little bit of a lie. I did watch the video of him confronting Cody Code just so I could laugh at how awful it was.
You don't care
You
about
cyberbullies kids, bro.
kids.
You
You're a
cyberbullies
kid.
kids, bro. I don't like that.
Which kids?
I don't like cyberbullies, and you're a cyberbully. Bullies, and you're a cyberbully.
But yeah, Jake, what are you doing? So I don't know. I'm gonna watch a couple of these videos and just explain to you how weird this is. The first video actually doesn't have Riley Reid in it. It has Lana Rhoades. She's also an adult film star. She's also one. I guess there's a whole backstory because I don't follow the Paul brothers at all. Logan's best friend is like dating Lana Rhoades or hooking up with her. I don't know. But this was the first video that kind of had a different vibe to it than any content I've seen through commentary videos of Jake Paul. Again, I've never watched Jake Paul's content, but I guess it's a whole thing for him, especially in these newer vlogs where he has this little skit that's obviously fake at the beginning of them.
Oh my god. Oh my god. No way. Oh my god.
Like in this video, it's him jumping over a car that this doesn't look real, and they try and act like it's real. I'll actually give them credit. They build a tower out of red Solo cups. And I was like, oh, that's kind of cool. They actually, you can show they put a lot of work into that. But then the just obviously fake fall. So this first video is called Lana Rhoades Gives Me Breakup Advice. And like most of Jake Paul's videos, it's just clickbait. The entire video basically has nothing to do with that. It's just the first minute of the video. I guess Jake had broken up with his girlfriend. I thought he was married. Was that not a thing? I did look through his old videos. Apparently it was. And apparently they already got divorced. How short was that marriage? But yeah, they're sitting around a dinner table and he's talking about how he's trying to get his girlfriend back. And he says he's going to put a billboard in front of her house. Because that's normal.
That's probably the most simp thing I've ever heard in my life.
Yeah.
Simps are getting all the
Yeah!
Hey, do you think it's a little bit like stalkery to do that?
It seems a little psycho, right? But if Mike did that and he got a digital billboard
I'd like
for her
it.
house,
I'd like it.
it'd be cute, right?
Yeah.
Also, part of the reason I wanted to talk about this video is there's two funny moments in a couple of these videos. There's a guy who lives in the Team 10 house named Brandon, and they prank him twice in the couple of vlogs that I saw. And I don't know if it's just me, but in these pranks, he legitimately seems angry. Like, he does not like living in the Team 10 house. The first prank is just, oh, we're changing the hand sanitizer in the house that we have out for lube, and watch people like, oh, I have lube on my hands. Great prank.
Why did y'all do this? I'm gonna use it.
Oh, okay. Perfect.
We'll be right back.
But whenever he gives it to Brandon, Brandon thinks that it's nut. Which, yeah, I would be pretty upset if I thought it was that too. And he runs around and tries to tase a dude.
It's John's nut, isn't there?
Tell me it really is.
John put his nut in there. John put his nut. It's just lube. It's just It's just lube. Oh my god.
Is this how these people act in all of their vlogs? But then in a following video, there's another prank, and I guess he had told Jake at one point, like, yo, if you ever prank me with a snake, I'm moving out of the house. Like, that's my one thing. No snakes. So, of course, Jake brings in a gigantic python.
One thing I told him, no, bro. No, I'm not around.
No.
Yo, Jake, please. Yo, this is up.
And again, he seems so mad. He, like, hops out of a window and tells him how messed up it is, and, like, tells him, like, nah, this is not funny. And he did not appear in the video after that one, from what I've seen. I don't know. I don't watch the videos on a regular basis, so maybe he does come back, but he wasn't in the following video I watched. Also in this first video is just the most Jake Paul thing I think I've ever seen. He pulls his ex-girlfriend into the car to talk about their relationship, and in it he straight up says the internet doesn't have to know about the details of our relationship. And her response is, then why are we filming?
The internet doesn't have to know like the details of our relationship. I think that's what the beauty of our
Then
relationship.
why are we filming?
Cause I mean, we're just having fun.
Oh, this needs to stay completely personal, just with us. So hold on, let me grab, hold on. This just needs to stay personal, just us. No one else needs to know about this, okay? Just us, right? Okay, hold on, I don't think I'm getting a good shot. Can you, like, move over here? Okay, yeah, this, just us, our relationship, nothing else. And then in the next video is just the most uncomfortable thing I've ever seen. I didn't know. Please never, Jake. No one wants to see that. So Jake invites Riley Reid over to his house, and I guess she had a mold of, let's just say a fleshlight of her made. And this is where the content starts getting really sexual, which I expected with Riley Reid in the video, but it's just like, this is not what his content was always like, right? This is totally different. Like, he had kids in his videos, and now it's just like super, I feel uncomfortable watching it.
Like to eat
Oh, I love it.
You have such a nice dick. Oh my god, it's huge.
But he's basically just trying to set up Riley Reid with his friend John. I'm just laughing that he keeps describing Riley Reid as John's dream girl, and it's like, bro, if a porn star's your dream girl, get help.
I wanted to surprise him with Riley Reid, who, as you guys know, is his dream girl.
And I just want to state right now, I'm not discrediting sex workers. If that's what you do, do it. You know what? Make your money. You want an OnlyFans? Get one. I'm just saying, I think most guys wouldn't mind hooking up with a porn star. But it's not what any guy would call their dream girl. And then he goes to visit his brother Logan, and of course, you gotta get just the worst two human beings alive in the same video, right? After that, a few weeks later, they invite Riley Reid back over to their house, because I guess Jake's friend John is getting deported? He's from the Czech Republic? I don't know. I mean, where does Jake Paul meet these people? I just don't know. And I gotta say, this is the most uncomfortable I've ever been watching a YouTube video. So when Riley comes over, they invite her up to John's bedroom to give him an impromptu striptease. God, this is just so, oh my, should I be watching this? I feel like I shouldn't be here. What am I doing? I hate YouTube for making me feel like I have to watch a Jake Paul video. I don't like this. Okay. Am I gonna have to age restrict this video? I can't show this. Like, I don't even know what I'm gonna do. When I started this video idea, I don't understand. What is this? Then there's even a part where they're in the middle of talking and Riley pulls the covers over her head like she's about to give him, I don't even want to say it, because this video, it's getting demonetized. Of course, essentially the video ends with them like flirting on a couch, but not really, because it's a Jake Paul video and there's like 3-4 minutes at the end of just them doing random Jake Paul things, like riding around in like a monster truck type thing. I don't even know what to call that. Jeep. I don't know. So what Jake does in the next video is what he calls the world's fastest drive-thru, which it just irritates me. I saw this video on TikTok. I was scrolling through and it was on my For You page, and I think that's the only reason these little clips at the beginning really exist, is so he has something to post on his TikTok. Then I find out from this vlog, Jake Paul has an MTV TV show. When did that fucking happen? I mean, I haven't heard about it. I haven't seen anyone on any social media talk about it. I don't even have to watch it to know it's terrible. It's called Bustedness. What kind of TV show name is that? Just from like the short clip in his vlog, it looked very similar to Ridiculousness. I have no idea what the show even is. But if Jake Paul's hosting it, I'm not going to watch it. Unless this video does well, and I feel like I have to for YouTube views, because honestly, please, I'm nobody.
Welcome back to Bustedness. It's going down. So we got something special coming up.
So they invite Riley Reid back over because, of course, they know it's getting them internet views. And John and Riley have a date at Jake's house. Jake even gets him like a gift basket to give to Riley, and some of the things in it just make me laugh. A small camera to use for an OnlyFans photo shoot. Stuff like, oh, massage.
Ooh, a full body massage.
Because, you know, when you're with Riley Reid, that's what you want to do, is give her a massage. This is what I mean in terms of rebranding his content. He even shows that he got weed for Riley Reid. Weed for Riley Reid. Bars. That was so dumb. That was so dumb. Oh my god, I need to... What the did I just do? Also, I forgot to mention this dude. I don't know his name. I don't know anybody's name in Team 10, honestly. I only know the people I've seen in this video. This dude's a fucking creep.
Fanboy, huh?
Bro, I'm kind of hard, bro.
This is getting me hard.
Blue, you remember when Riley gave you the fleshlight? How is that, bro?
I took over the buttholes, bro. The butthole's way better, dog.
Bro, who watches this? This is why. What is wrong with people? I don't feel comfortable. I don't feel safe. I don't like it. Please stop. And then the video ends with John and Riley making out for a few minutes. Hey guys, I'm currently editing the video and there's just like one little thing. Jake did actually upload another video kind of to this saga called Riley Reid Dumps Him. And that's kind of true. It's kind of clickbait also because she's not actually in the video. They just kind of like, yeah, she didn't even remember you, bro.
She's over at my house right now. She's filming something with Mike. I go, Riley, how's John? And she goes, who?
Which is ouch. And then there's also another messed up thing in this video where Jake decides to prank his friend with a deportation prank.
What's going on, sir?
Federal agents. We have a warrant for Jan Mariana.
Federal.
Jan. Jan, turn around. Jan, turn around. Come here.
John, it's a prank.
That's really messed up. Not a fan of this prank. If it's not fake, John, you should never talk to this man again. So, if I'm honest, this really isn't the worst thing I've ever seen, especially from Jake Paul. Let me explain. See, before he was making content specifically targeted at kids, and it was very clearly manipulative to make money. And so my question is, like, how did he end up to this point? Like, what got him from making content for kids to making super overly sexualized content? If you want my honest opinion, I do have a theory.
A game theory.
Keep in mind, I'm an idiot and I don't know anything about like the business that Jake Paul runs. So the fact that this has happened only over the past few weeks makes me think Jake got hit with something in terms of COPPA. COPPA was like the child protection thing so that you could no longer target ads at children. And for a long time, that was Jake's whole audience. It was kids. And now he's at this point where he's like, I can't make content for kids anymore. What am I going to do? So I think he's totally rebranding himself and targeting more towards like a teenage male audience. Because that's the only people I could see watching this content is teenage boys being like, oh, it's Riley Reid, bro. That's Riley Reid with Jake Paul. And another thing, I do remember I watched the Tiny Meat Gang podcast with Noel and Cody when the whole Cody getting confronted thing came out. And Noel kind of made a good point. I guess he had been talking to someone about making kids content on YouTube, and apparently it's very hard. Not that it's hard to make the content, it's hard to keep the audience. Because you remember what it's like to be a kid. You watch something for a little bit and you either A, grow up, or B, people start making fun of you for the stuff that you watch. He basically said, you know, a few months later, all of a sudden, all the kids are like, you still watch Jake Paul videos? What are you, Fucking nerd. This nerd watches Jake Paul videos, bro. So yeah, it's very easy to lose your audience. And if I've learned anything about Jake Paul, it's that he does anything and everything to make sure he keeps an audience. It doesn't matter what it is. The weirdest thing about these videos is they've all been less than 10 minutes. If you know anything about YouTube videos, 10 minutes is like the key mark. Your video has to be 10 minutes long, because then you can add what are called mid-roll ads throughout the video. If it's not 10 minutes, you can't do that. So I think he's honestly just posting these videos because they're quicker, easier to make. Only teenage boys are going to be watching these videos, and so it's going to trick the YouTube algorithm into no longer filtering him into kids content. Because every one of these videos has been age restricted as far as I could tell. And for a guy that's whole thing was making kids content, to have his videos age restricted is a huge, like, what? They're age restricted? So yeah, that's just my theory. I don't know what's going on. Again, I don't blame Riley Reid or Lana Rhoades for doing this. They have no reason not to. They're already pretty famous in their field. So coming over to someone like YouTube, it's like, hey, everyone hates this guy. Us being in videos with him, they're gonna watch us no matter what. They're gonna, like, no one's gonna stop watching Riley Reid videos because she f***ed around with Jake Paul. So I don't blame them. It's just so weird, man. I don't understand this at all. Honestly, I don't mind this content in terms of it existing, because the old content was literally just like teaching kids just awful things and manipulating their money, which he needs to stop doing that. Please stop stealing money from children. This is just like, oh, it's uncomfortable for someone like me to watch, but like teenage boys are gonna watch it and be like, oh, this is cool as Riley Reid. Anyways, guys, if you like this video, please like, comment, subscribe, do all those things that'll help me out, and please disable your ad blocker because DoorDash is not currently paying my bills and I really don't want to get a real job.